Hey everybody, I'm Brent Harvey, aka The Leading Man, with another motivational life hack for your creative soul. Have you found that other people, whether they're younger, older, or whatever, seem to have everything fall in their lap? They book all the jobs, they get success, they become famous, whatever it is, they just, no matter what they do, they can't lose. Well, I've experienced that a lot in my life, and I've sat there and gone, what are they doing differently than I'm not doing? Well, what I've discovered is it's their belief system, okay? Someone like myself, I overthink a lot of things. There's a lot of fear, doubt, and worry that's been taught to me in my life. And so my belief system has been in the lack and limiting frame of mind. So I don't know about you, but maybe you thought, I don't have enough money, I can't do this, I can't do that. And so therefore I don't have enough money, I don't book the jobs, I can't get an agent. Okay, this is what's called the law of attraction. Maybe you've heard of it. It's labeled in many different terms. It was once said that everything in this world that has an action has an equal and opposite reaction. It's the exact same thing. Do unto others as you had done to you. What you put out, you get back. Karma. It's labeled all kinds of different things. But the law of attraction is basically that: is whatever you put out, whatever you believe, whether it's your thoughts or your energy, will come back to you one way or another. Good or bad, doesn't matter. So what we need to do is, if we want to start having the success or start acquiring or gaining the things that we really want, we have to change our belief system, okay? If you sit there and go, well, I'm broke, the universe goes, okay, and so therefore you're broke. If you look at the accumulation of all the things in your life, they are a result of your belief system, the way you think, what you believe about yourself. This is why I talk about the self-sustaining actor in another lesson, is that how you feel about yourself, what you believe in yourself, is what emulates out and how other people will eventually see you. So what we need to do is we need to change that belief system. How do we do that? Well, here's 4 easy steps. Number 1, it's like the step 1 in Alcoholics Anonymous. What's the first thing we got to do? We have to admit there's a problem. If we keep living in denial and saying there's not a problem, then it's going to continue on. If you don't sit there and go, every day I'm having these thoughts that I'm not good enough, that I'm always going to be broke, living in fear, doubt, and worry that you'll never succeed, the universe will keep responding that way. They'll keep going, okay, because you can't receive anything if you don't believe that you can have it. So number 1, you have to admit there's a problem. There's a problem, okay? You can look at your bank account, you can look at your career, you can look at your relationships and see that there's a problem. Maybe you keep dating the same person. It's the same thing, okay? So number 1, admit that there's a problem. Something's wrong, it needs to be fixed. Number 2, you need to silence the voices, okay? We have that voice all day long. There's Sadhguru talks about this, and Tony Robbins talks about this. We have to manage our thoughts, okay? We have so many thoughts going on each day, and we keep thinking that we have to let them go. Every time you hear that voice come up that says, you're not good enough, you'll never succeed, you're not talented, instead of just accepting that, and just going, okay, and listening to it, we have these whole conversations. We have to stop it in its tracks. Just like if it was another person going, you're not good enough, you go, stop right there. I am good enough, and I don't want you in my life anymore. There's a great book called The Untethered Soul. If you check that out, that's a great book that shows you how to silence that voice inside your head and redirect it, okay? Because you got to realize that voice isn't even your voice. That's the voice of your parents, society, your religion. Advertisement is a big one. We get bombarded with these advertisements, and that's not even your voice. Because would you say that to yourself in real life? Would you say that to your child? I doubt it. All that stuff that you say to yourself, not your voice, okay? And so once you silence that voice, and then you get to focus your thoughts, okay? That's the next step, is you want to focus your thoughts on when the voice comes up and goes, you're not good enough. You turn around and go, I am good enough. Okay, you sit there and you say, I am good enough. I am talented. You just reaffirm everything. That's the other thing, is that what it takes, or what it took for you to get here and have this mindset, took a lot of repetition for people to beat into your head over time through all those things I mentioned. So in order to go the other way with it, you have to do the same thing in reverse. So you constantly have to be reaffirming yourself. You constantly have to be telling yourself you are good enough. You are a success. You are rich. You are these things. And now it's not going to be like a genie overnight and then boom, everything's there. But the momentum, like a snowball, will start to build. And the more you believe in that, and each day, and it's tough at first, it will be, because you got to get past that old belief system. But once you get the ball rolling, all of a sudden you start to feel it and you start to live it. And then all of a sudden the universe and people start to respond. I did an exercise with a bunch of students where I said, just start going around and saying, I'm a movie star. Okay, just say it. Every chance you get, you think it, you say it out loud. Every chance you get, use it before an audition, whatever. And the people that did, I said, do it for at least a week straight, without hesitating. Like every time, especially when you have a doubt, say I'm a movie star. Okay, and the few people that actually did it, within a week, had their whole life change. And then some people continued doing that past the week, and all of a sudden they became working actors within less than a month. Other people, they were getting cut to the front of the line. They were getting free coffee. They were getting all these amazing things were happening because people started to say that out loud. Then they started to believe it, and then the universe started to respond. I've had people come up when I started doing it. People were coming up and going, "Hey, you're that guy on that TV show, right? Or I saw you in a movie once." And I hadn't been in a TV show or a movie, and I just said, "Yeah, I am," because I felt that was the universe testing me, seeing if I really believed it. And it started happening that way. So you have to change the belief system, and then you have to change the language. And then the last thing is the repetitions. Arnold Schwarzenegger talks about this in his book. He says, whatever you do in life, it's all about repetition. If you want it, whether it's building muscle or building a belief system, it's all about repetition, 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 repetition. So you have to keep doing this over and over again, because you've created a repetition in the opposite way of not believing in yourself, not thinking you're good enough, not thinking you're going to be successful, not thinking you're rich. And therefore, here it is. The universe said, here it is. Now you got to do the repetitions in the other way. Again, just like building muscle, you keep doing it, the muscle will keep building. It'll be painful at times, but if you keep doing it, the momentum will take over, and then all of a sudden your life will change. So if you want your life to change, you have to change that belief system. I'm Brent Harvey, aka The Leading Man. Remind you to keep empowering your self-sustaining actor. Leave comments, questions below. I'd love to hear your feedback. Remember, you can reach out to me anytime. Thanks again.